Hello everyone, and welcome back to another mail time. Let's get started. So first of all, I have this piece of returned mail. It's always disappointing. This was supposed to go to, I think this is Halifax's, right? Haha, it is Halifax. In this case, it's not his fault, it's my fault. He had updated his address, he told me, and then I shipped his item, and then he's like, you shipped it to the wrong address. All right, Halifax, so the package did get intercepted, and it's at my home now. Now I just need to send it to the correct address, so that'll be easy. Okay, we have this next package, is sort of this big frame-like thing. It says do not bend on the front. Let me go ahead and snip it. Let me go ahead and bend it. Just testing it. I always test the top edge. Mail time. Let's see. What are we going to get? Oops. Got my trash can covered. Ow. Getting a hangnail. Shadowless Mewtwo. Hollow. Ooh. 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 How do we open this? Here's my pocket knife. Shadowless Mewtwo. That's right. I've been working on a small, personally graded Shadowless collection. And it's grading really poorly because it's impossible to find near mint Shadowless cards that aren't already graded. There we go. Puts it right in the center, huh? That makes sense. So it looks like they didn't have a penny sleeve, and instead they used a Ziploc bag, which is actually perfectly fine. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Okay, let's take a look at it. So we can see a kind of a notch up here. That's gonna drop his grade significantly, the notch. All right, so I can see this getting maybe a 2 or a 3. 2 or 3 maybe. Maybe a 4 if I'm lucky. Shadowless Mewtwo. Beautiful. One of the ones I didn't have. It's a good start to mail time. It's gonna get a terrible grade, but that's okay. I don't really care about the grade. It's about the journey. So this next one is from Sarah Philippe. Sarah Phillip. All right. Make sure I'm not cutting the actual Pokemon card. That would sour my day a little bit. We don't want to cut the actual card. What do we have here? Typhlosion? Typhlosion, huh? By himself, or is there another card? You see that? It's from pressure, man. It got crushed. But let's see. Appears to just be the one card. I had to change the blaze on my pocket knife now. Make sure it stays nice and sharp, right? At this point. We do a little bit of surgery with our pocket knife. We don't ever want it to be dull. Oh, there were 2 cards. Oh, Dark Steelix. Was this a bonus? I wonder if this was a bonus or if I happen to buy from the same person. Let's see. Looks great, actually. Okay, on the back we see a scratch here. There's a little ding on the side. And it's off center. So that's probably going to be an 8. How about this Dark Steelix? Now, this is the big boy. This is what we want. Let's see. Oh, and he's totally worn out. He's got a big bump here. This does not seem like a card I would actually purchase. That's interesting. We're going to have to look that one up. Makes me wonder if the pictures did not show the damage. That seems like what I would have gone after. I don't think I would have gone after this one, although this one's a nice one. What is this? Premium file Typhlosion? I think that's what that is. Who's this from? All right. Just taking a look at that. Who's next? I don't know everything that goes on. I might have gotten it at a great price. Kitty, what are you doing? She's like sitting at my lap, meowing. Who's this one from? Natalie? This one's from Natalie. I don't know everything that's going on. I have to go back into my eBays, and I have to do a bunch of research. Like, did I overpay? Did the description say near mint, and actually it has a huge bend in it? Was I buying the Typhlosion and the Steelix was a gift? It's probably the other way around. I either bought both of them from the same buyer, or the Typhlosion was a gift. I do a lot of buying. There's a good chance, there's a fair chance that I bought both of them from the same seller. What is this? Is that wax? Oh, God. And see how the card has fallen out of the top loader? And it's not even in a top loader with a penny sleeve. So So pretty much no one seems to know how to properly ship a card. This is not how you properly ship a card. Not that it's going to matter. The card's already in terrible condition. The bend right here. So that's probably going to be, yeah, huge crease right there. That really doesn't seem like something I would buy either. I'm sure if I go back, I'm going to discover that the pictures did not reveal a huge bend in the card. And it's not until you receive the card and hold it in your hand that you realize there's a big bend in it. And they will typically not have a grade on it. They'll just be like, Flareon Hollow. And I'll be like, all right. Yep, buying singles is fun, guys. It is fun. The Mewtwo, at least, is nice. I expected the Mewtwo to be in poor condition. But the Flareon and the Dark Steelix, I definitely wouldn't have bought either of those. Which usually is a sign that their pictures are inadequate. Sellers don't take time to show how bad the card is. They don't do it. Because why would they? Because you might not buy it if they were actually honest. If they showed you how bad the card was, you might not buy it. That's the truth. You might not buy it. So they don't, you know, and they don't understand when it comes to card grading. They're going to get in trouble for that. Because it kind of matters. Kind of matters if you falsely advertise your card. Let's see, what do we got here? This appears to be Clefairy, Japanese Clefairy. Cool. Japanese Clefairy. From the base set, huh? I've been peering over at that recently. All right, and that was put in there really well. That's like how you're supposed to do it. Somebody knows what they're doing. Looks fantastic on the front. Seeing little dots here. Centering looks fairly good. Kind of thin on the right. All right, and then this is the main problem up here. It's going to be a little dink on the top. So that's probably going to be an 8. Probably an 8. That one's going to be sent off to grade. They take those dinks pretty seriously. They're not very forgiving on dinks. You get in big trouble for those. It's like card damage, basically. That's basically card damage, and they're not nice about that. They take off points pretty fast for that. Who do we got next? Priority mail, 2-day priority mail. Chris Phillips. We got another Phillips. This feels strange. Let me make sure this isn't something like my wife bought. What would be in here? What? I got some kind of toy. I hope this wasn't a misship. What did we get? Oh, take a look at this. Old 90s toy. Gargoyles. Who remembers gargoyles? Somebody does. Looks like these connect to his back. Too funny, Chris. Chris. His name's Chris. Woo! The old gargoyles. Who remembers this 90s cartoon? This would play on Channel 11, public TV for us. And we were homeschooled, so my mom would head out to the grocery store, some other errand she had to run, and instead of doing our homework, we'd watch this on television. This would be playing. The Nanny, The Price is Right, that'd all be playing. Who remembers The Nanny? Somebody does. Pretty cool, Chris. I got to make sure that this wasn't accidentally shipped to me from somebody who meant to ship me cards. So I'll have to look this up and find out who that was. I don't know. How would I do that? I wouldn't even know how to do that. All right. Very weird. Just in case he was supposed to send me a Charizard and he sent me this instead, because that will be awkward to debate on eBay that he sent me the wrong item. Maybe I'll just show this real fast. All right, there we go. All right, not too much, just the name. Who's next? I think having video evidence helps a little bit. Oh, I know this guy. We're about to get some vintage packs right here. Where'd my scissors go? Kitty, what are you doing? She's just sitting at my foot. She wants to play so bad. Kitty, I don't think so. That is really wrapped up. Now let me see if this is Neo Revelations. Might be. See, I bought Neo Revelations from this guy, and that was the one that had the Houndoom in it, that had the big piercing in the front. And I told him about it, and I said, look, do me a favor, because I want to open a nice Neo Revelations. I told him, send me another one. I'll buy it from you. Just give me a discount because of what happened with the last one. That's why I told him. He's like, okay. So it was very reasonable of him. I thought the offer was reasonable. He gets another one sold. I get a bit of a better price to make up for the loss of the first one. You know, he sold it to me, and it had the big pierce in it, and honestly, I don't mind losing some of the money on that, because that's just how it is sometimes when you buy old cards. When you buy old cards, You expect a problem to occur every now and then. Sometimes you're going to get a card with a dink in the front. I'm sure it wasn't his shipping either. I don't think it was the quality of his shipping. He ships well. The problem was that the pack itself was probably pre-damaged before he sent it off to me, which wouldn't surprise me at all because these packs are really old. They've been sitting around stores a long time, right? They've been sitting around. Anything could happen to them over 20 years. Now, how do we peel this out of here? All right, so that's coming out nice and clean. Ooh, nice and clean. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man, it's so nice. I don't even want to open it. So here's another Neo Revelation. Set that there. You know, originally I was going to send the other one off to grade, but it had the big piercing in the front. I might send that one off to grade. Yeah, I might send that one off to grade. Fancy. It's schmancy. Look at that beautiful Neo Revelation. As much as I want to open it, I kind of want to send it off. Somebody needs to sell me a box of these. Sell me a box of these Neo 3s. You know, barter some price with me or something. I'll open it up on this channel. We'll get it opened. You guys know I love Japanese. All right, place that over there. We can have a big fight over what the price of the box should be. It'll be fun. Okay, there's another one from Chris. So we got 2 from Chris. Interesting. Let's see what this is. We got 2 from Chris. This looks like it's going to be Pokemon cards. I hope he didn't accidentally send me that other one and it was meant for someone else and they're waiting for their item. Maybe I ought to contact him. See, he didn't leave a note. That's what concerns me. What do we got? What do we got? Ah, here we go. Now, this looks like something I would have purchased. Kitty, what do you want? Kitty, she's trying to play. Kitty, get out of here. I'm working. She doesn't understand. All right, we're going to go ahead and cut through this tape. Very good. Be careful with your blades. You don't want to accidentally ruin your cards. Ooh, don't slide. All right, what do we get in here? This is a fine way to ship cards as well. I don't know where he got this little purse. Some kind of card purse. What are these? So this looks really old. That's Beedrill from the base set. Cool. Very worn out. Nidoking, base set Nidoking. Also extremely worn out. We've got Pidgeotto. That's actually a rare, if you guys didn't know that. Pidgeotto is considered rare, like the Beedrill. And Pidgeotto's never holographic. Here's a Clefairy, also with damage on the corner. Machamp, also with the significant damage. Hitmonchan, also with significant damage. This doesn't seem like something I would buy. Was this a gift from somebody? This does not seem like something I would buy. Maybe if they were shadowless. That's extremely worn out. If this was a gift, that's one thing. Actually, it would be a very generous gift. But I feel like I wouldn't have bought this. Oh, I might have bought this. Is this a gift? This looks like a gift. So I think this first part was a gift. I think this is what I actually bought right here. Was this Snorlax. This is the Legendary Collection Snorlax. He's not going to grade well. We're going to send him off anyways. What is this? Charizard as well. Very worn out Charizard. All right, I got to look this up. Where'd my computer go? I don't want to run over my kitty. All right, kitty, I got to look this up. I got to know. I got to know. There were 2 things we were going to look up, right? Oh, yes, the Dark Steelix was the one thing. And this Charizard is the other thing. Not this Charizard, but this, the thing that Chris sent us, right? So we got to pop over to our purchase history to figure out what the heck is going on. You ever buy too much, you don't know what's going on? I'm just joking. But no, really, I'm scratching my head. Did I buy the whole set and I was just going after the Snorlax? All right, so here we go. We're scrolling. I got a few surprises coming in the mail. By the way, we're going to have XY Breakpoint coming up in the live stream. Did you guys know that? We're having XY Breakpoint arrive. That's the next set. Kitty, what are you doing? You meowing? So here we are. Oh, I was buying everything from the same guy. Interesting. I was buying everything from the same guy. And it does look like he sent me everything I had asked for. I think he sent the little gargoyle as a gift. Kitty, I'm working. She thinks so badly I'm going to play with her. I think he basically got the fair price on these because those are all pretty well damaged. So the Charizard will probably be sent off to grade, and that's because he is, even as a 1, he'll be worth something. He'll be worth like 50 to 60 bucks. But that's exactly what he sold it to me to. He sold it for like 62 bucks. So I don't know exactly what it'll be worth as a 1, but he won't be valueless. How about this Snorlax, though? He called this near mint. Let's properly assess the card. So there's some kind of dirt here. It's got all kinds of edge wear on the top. There appears to be a big crease here. I wonder if he realized maybe his grading scale wasn't exactly right. This is more like heavy played. So he sold it as near mint, but it was actually heavy played. That's how I would describe that Snorlax. Not even close to near mint. Near mint, that's like what, a PSA 8 maybe? PSA 8 is near mint. And that means you can have like maybe 2 defects on the card. Off-centering and a scratch. That would cause it to get an 8. That's what PSA calls near mint. That's what I call near mint because PSA is the expert, right? So he's got more like a heavy play. His card's more like heavy play, but you know what? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? He sent me the gargoyle, so it's all good, guys. We got the gargoyle. Everything's good. Let's see what else we got in the mail. It's people who are selling their old cards, they don't know everything about grading. Let's see what's next. Let's see what's next. Actually, let's see what we have. Let's go over what we have right now. So I think I actually will still grade the Snorlax just because he looks so crazy. And I know somebody watching the live stream, when he comes back, even if he comes back like a 4, they'll be like, I gotta have that Snorlax. He's so cool. We'll still send him in. Why not? It'll be fun. Okay, there's the Snorlax. You know, what if we took cards like that and we actually graded them with a cheaper company than PSA? Nah, let's just stick to PSA. It's easier. So these are all pretty worn out. The Charizard will actually be considered as well. He's going to score 1, no doubt. But we'll actually consider him. Maybe we can get him out for $100 and that'll recoup our money. Not really our time. Well, I guess maybe a little bit on our time, but not really. Not too much. And then the rest of these are just kind of, I don't know what to do with them. They're just kind of old. He probably had them since he was a kid. So, and now they're here on this channel and maybe he's watching. Who knows? Look how pretty that Snorlax is. Legendary Collection has something special going on. Yeah, that's pretty special. I like that. I like the Legendary Collection. It does have a very cool reverse holo going on. They need to redo that. 20th anniversary Legendary Collection. Come on, make it happen, Pokemon. Anyone who has that set's got probably saying, no, don't reprint the set. Well, they reprinted the base set, right? They happen to have reprinted the base set. It's a scary idea, actually. It means, you know, Poke inflation. It would be a very easy thing for Nintendo to do. It would not even be a challenge for them. Poke inflation. Not even a challenge. So let's see what we got here. Okay, Nintendo. Unfold this. This I probably paid a lot for. I've been trying so hard to obtain these Rocket Return singles, and they're so freaking expensive. It is not in a penny sleeve. Very disappointing. Very disappointing that it's not in a penny sleeve. All right, well, this plastic's cutting very easily, though. All right. So, but it still means that he forced the card down into the plastic, and these plastics are coarser than you'd think. Really not a good situation. All right. Peel the top off. You see, the plastic itself is covered in scratches. Why is that? Well, because they're not actually that soft. Okay, you see that little trick I do? I put the penny sleeve underneath it to pick it up off the table or off a flat surface. All right, so I can tell you right now that this Moltres is damaged near the top. That's damage. See that? So that'll lose a lot of points right there. The back of the card looks decent besides the bottom. Oh, man, he's going to have sold this as near mint. Let's look it up. Who was this again? This one was Nicole. Nicole! I'm going to be like, hey, your card was not near mint. And they're going to be like, what are you talking about? No, it wasn't listed as near mint. I bought that for $125, I think. Is that right? Yep, it was from Nintendo with the with the 0 feedback. Oh my God. All right. Now that's disappointing. You know, I didn't care so much about the Snorlax one. Look at the picture. You want to see the picture? Look at this picture. You can't even see the gunk at the bottom. The picture is, you have to zoom in real careful to see it. Virtually impossible to see. Same with this right here, right? So let's see. Oh, look, you can't even tell that it's damaged at the top. You just can't see it. Not until you're holding it in your hand. So what am I going to do, right? What am I going to do? Terrible. Terrible, man. You just don't know if you're buying a junk card until you actually get it. You can see the damage here on this side, too. Do you see that? Where's that in the picture? It's just not there. That was Nintendo. Very good. Fleeced me. Fleeced me, man. Way overpriced card. He basically sold me a damaged card. How do you like that? It's terrible, man. What do we got next? Fleeced me, man. I'll tell him. I'll contact him. I'll let him know. He's going to say something like, yeah, well, that's just how it is, man. That's how it always is. I've dealt with a lot of guys who are, they don't properly advertise their card. But maybe it's my fault for not, as the consumer, maybe I'm supposed to be like, all right, send me 50 pictures now that I'm interested. Like, come on, man. Just take good pictures. They never take good pictures. They don't want to show off the damage. Why would you want to show off the damage? Here we go. We got Kabutops. Let's see if this Kabutops is in better condition than that other one I pulled earlier. Yeah, actually not bad. Card looks good. It looks worn. Whoa, this is not bad at all. This looks like a clean 8. That looks pretty good. How much did I pay for this? I'm curious. That was actually pretty solid. I promise you the pictures for this will look just like the pictures for the Moltres, but it's actually a good card. How stupid is it? So we paid $34 for this card, which might actually pull, you know, an 8, and it's a first edition. We paid like 100. What was it that we paid for the bird? Did we really pay 100 something for the bird? Let me double check the bird. Yeah, $125. $128 after shipping. Absolutely unbelievable. We pay $125 for that. We paid $30 for this one. I would have never bought that. It's just, it's in terrible shape, right? Well, I know that's not true. I would have bought it if the price was right. If the price actually reflected the condition of the card. And these are things I've come to understand really well from doing this for a long time. Picture looked good. I was like, all right, I'll bite. Nope. Picture is totally deceptive. Maybe step number 1, don't buy from guys with low feedback. I gave him a shot, you know? I gave him a shot. I'm like, he's got low feedback. Let's take a risk. All right, unfortunately, this Gengar is not in the same shape that the Kabutops is in. He's real scratched up. Back of the card's still pretty decent. The centering's good. I could see this getting like maybe a 5 even. Centering is good, no damage on the card. Pretty worn out, but it's presentable for sure. Gengar could get a 5. You guys watching these, wait for this card to come back a PSA and see if you can remember me talking about it. You'll see. I've been doing this now for a little while. Not just my cards, but your cards. I've seen your cards come back from PSA. I've seen my cards come back from PSA. I know how it works. I've got a bit of an eye for it at this point. Got a taste for it. And this Victory Bell's real tough. He's not in good shape at all. So it went good, bad, pretty damaged. How much was the Victory Bell? Let's see the Victory Bell. Victory Bell was just $14. See, that makes perfect sense. And, yep, these prices are correct. You know, I don't really agree with the Gengar. The Gengar was listed as near mint, but actually he's not near mint at all. But you know what? The price is fair. I'm not going to contest it. The Victory Bell's fair as well. I don't think these prices are totally bad at all. It's just that he better be careful because he'll get beat up by somebody if he calls it mint. he better be careful. Somebody with a sharp eye will be like, come on, man. You said mint right there. Okay, put this up here real fast. Okay, what's next? More mail time. Let's see. Dasan Florin. Yeah, $14 for a damaged Hollow Victory Bell First Edition. That's just about right. You know, you'll grade him. He'll come back like a 1 or 2. And sell for like 40 bucks. Maybe 30. Just enough to make it worth your time, maybe. But he's not going to grade well. Oh, what do we have here? PSA 10 Lugia. I set a price record on this Lugia when I bought it. I think I bought him for a little over 300. I'd like to drive the price on this Shining Lugia up. And he's in my collection now. Does he look clean? Oh, he looks perfect. That's good. Sometimes the PSA 10s, when they're an older grade like this, 2.8, see, that's an older grade. Not an older grade. That's a certification number. That's when it was added to the database, right? And sometimes these older certification numbers, what happens is the quality of the grading's not as good. But in this case, it looks pretty good. It looks fantastic, actually. So, very good on that. Place it to the side. Money well spent. Who's next? We're going to drive up the price of that Lugia because he is not kept up with the rest of the Shining Legends cards. Now, this looks like something I just shipped. That's what this looks like. This says ineligible. What? What happened to it? Look at it. What? I don't understand. I didn't do that. Whoa. Did the tape do that somehow? That's so weird. Alright, so that's one of my boxes that we just shipped. And it came back ineligible. Wait, not ineligible. What's the word where you can't read it? Legible? Illegible? I think it's illegible. Sorry about that, confusing my words up. Language is difficult, right? Okay, so who's this? This one says Casey and J.O., I think. All right, let's see what's in here. Oh, we got that thing that Blastoise Buddy sent to Quip, right? Maybe we open that in this video. Oof, how are we already 30 minutes in? Mail time. See, this is why we don't do this in the live stream anymore. It takes too much time. It takes way too much time. We don't got time for that. Toss this over here now. Well, I'm glad the kitty wasn't there. I just tossed the box without looking. Oh, yes. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Very happy with this purchase here. Oh, he sent me some extras. I think he sent me some extras. Catch Mew. And what's the other one? Legendary Birds. Should I open them? Let's get them open. Come on, let's get these open. It'll be fun. How about this one? Yeah, they both look well-centered. Let's get them open. Come on. Let's do it. Just fun. Just for me and you. Okay. Fewer and fewer of these still sealed. You ready? Ooh, doesn't that look fancy? If that was a gift, which I'm not sure if it was, that is a very nice gift. All right, we'll go ahead and sleeve this up. So what we purchased here in the bubble wrap is the Southern Island collection. And I really feel like it's something that's been maybe overlooked a little bit. All right, let's get the next one open. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? You think this top card has any value? I don't think it does. It does. Super valuable. There it is. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Looks like a 10. Open right here in the video. So if this comes back, how cool would that be? You got to see me pull it. You got to see me send it off. That'd be neat. Those both might be 10s. I don't know about the Mewtwo. It might be close. He looks a little off-center, but this Zapdos is looking a little better centered than the Mewtwo. Terrific. Look at this card. Aw, man, I'd hate to throw this away and find out later that it's valuable. I don't think it is. Man, collecting turns you into a pack rat, doesn't it? We'll save these just in case. Somebody do some research. Are these valuable? Somebody do some research on that. I bet they're not. I bet they're not. How can they be valuable? They're too common. And they're not actual Pokemon cards. They're just the wrapper. Okay, now this is the Southern Island. And this was kind of pricey. It was to buy all this. But I feel like, you know, it's another one of those Japanese things that people aren't really paying too much attention to. This is the Southern Island collection. And it's going to have that Mew in it again, which is what I was really interested in. All of this is nice. And we can send all these off to grade. All of them. Look, fields of flowers. What's this one gonna say? This one says beach. There's that Slowking. Cool. But it's the Mew. The Mew is actually quite popular from this set. Togepi over here, very cute. Have you guys ever seen these open? I'm so tempted to open these, but I think they're also quite valuable sealed, so I just don't know. Because there it is on display, the Mew, but if we were to open it, we could take that Mew out. So this is the whole reason I bought it, was just that one card. I'm going to get one of those Mews as a 10, and it's worth a fantastic amount of money if it comes back 10. Last one, we got Vileplume, Licky, the girls love him. Primeape. Nobody really talks about Primeape. I don't think he was ever a fan favorite. Primeape. Who was a big fan of Primeape? Anyone? He just seems like he's kind of one of those forgotten Pokemon. Kind of like Venomoth, who's also in there. Venomoth is okay. He's just really not a big deal, is he? Vileplume. Lickitung. He lives on, doesn't he? Something about that big tongue, you know what I'm saying? What do we got? Gosh, it looks so cool. Very cool. So yeah, this is, I believe this is the complete collection, is it not? I think this is the complete collection. However, it's going to be in Japanese. This is not the English version of it. All right, this is going to be in Japanese. And but that's okay with me. I like the Japanese cards, and I've been collecting a lot of vintage Japanese. That's probably going to be something that I really work real hard on and specialize in. Although you can specialize in anything if you have time, right? So it doesn't, specializing is kind of a joke. With Pokemon cards, you can be good at anything. So we got Zapdos, Mewtwo, Victory Bell, Gengar, Kabutops, damaged Moltres. I'm probably going to contact him about this. Let him know I'm not too happy with the condition of the card. Card is definitely damaged. Charizard, Snorlax, Clefairy from base set Japanese, and a shadowless Mewtwo, which will probably grade quite terribly. But that's fine. We got these extras over here. I don't know if I want to... Let's see. Do I want to grade any of these? He's damaged. Yeah, he's got big crease. Maybe we'll give him away. Here's Mewtwo base set, clearly off center. He's pretty played. Dugtrio's pretty well played. Electabuzz, pretty well played. Damaged. You can rule them out instantly when they're damaged, because they'll be ones. Damaged. Beedrill. Oh yeah, these guys, huh? So the problem here is the Dark Steelix is damaged. You can see right there. And then the Typhlosion's actually decent. I don't remember buying the Typhlosion. Give me a minute. Let's get this guy into a holder. So this is premium file Typhlosion. He's not worth as much as one that you actually pull from a regular pack, but he's still valuable, especially if he grades well. This Dark Steelix. Can't decide whether to grade him or not. I'm a sucker for the rocket Pokemon, so I probably will. But let me go take one last look. I want to take one last look, see if I can find out how much I paid for that. And if I also did buy that Typhlosion, or if it was a gift. I think if it's a gift, I won't make a fuss about it. Oh, no, it's actually is fine. I paid very little for this, and I think it was a gift. Let me just make sure. See, that's the deal. Sometimes you got to know how much you paid for it. Let's take a look real fast. Yeah, this is the same one. All right, very good. It was fine. Okay, so then it really is just the... what's left then? Really, it's just the Moltres that I'm concerned about. He's a guy with zero feedback. He didn't know what he was doing. I could make a fuss about it. I definitely lost probably about... I don't know, like $60 on that. That's a lot of money to lose. I just mentioned it to him. Maybe he'd do something about it. Maybe he won't. Okay, I hope you guys had fun with mail time. I want to thank you all for watching. Ooh, check this out again. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.